wait, there's more. Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. My name is Beth with Carolina Princess Sweet Treats and Pretties, and today is part 2 of a haul video from a recent trip that I took to the bins right after the new year. So if you did not get to watch the shop with me, I will link that right here. And if you didn't get to see part 1 of the haul, I will link that right there, as well as in the description below. Today, I'm actually filming standing up, which I've never done before, so we'll see how this works. But I'm in a different location for a couple of reasons. One is I got some new vintage farmhouse windows from an old farmhouse that was taken down, and I got those free. I also showed these in my home tour at Christmas, but I just love these and I need some ideas. I'm thinking of maybe a ribbon garland or something right here for the seasons, like for Valentine's Day, so do some red and some pinks and some whites and things there. But I wanted to get your opinion. What do you guys think I should put up here to help decorate? Now, I have an open concept in my home, so really when you walk in the front door, as you saw in the video for my home tour, it's the den, and then over to the side is the dining room, which I'm standing in, and then the kitchen. But I did want to add a little bit of color to the farmhouse windows, so I thought I would ask my viewers to give me some ideas about what I could put here that is easy to change out for each of the seasons that would add a little bit of color to the room. So other than that, I also have some really big blankets that I got at the bins. Now, I showed you 2 Afghans that I got at the bins in part 1, but I have 3 more blankets. So I did not find the receipt yet. I'm still looking for that. But I know that I spent $60 because it's the most I've ever spent at the bins. And the reason that it cost so much was because I got a lot of blankets this day. Fabric and the clothing and all of that is by the pound. So it's like I was telling you in the first video, it's like $2.19 a pound. Unless you go over 50 pounds, then I think it's like $1.79. But I did get 3 very heavy blankets, which I'm going to show you today, because I just couldn't pass them up. They're beautiful. And so it did add a little bit of weight, plus all the other hard goods and some other things that I got. The total for both hauls that you saw last time and this time is going to be $60, which I don't think is bad at all. Before we get started with the haul, as always, I want to dip into my gratitude jar and pull out a name of someone who motivates me. Could be a YouTuber or it could be someone on Instagram. And today, my sweet Nate. Oh, my sweet Nathaniel. How darling. Nathaniel is got a YouTube channel. I'll put it right up here. He doesn't post nearly as much as we would love him to, and we can't wait to see his face on video. But he picks up some wonderful vintage pieces, and we just swoon at listening to him talk. So as I lovingly call him, my sweet Nate on the chats, he is just the sweetest thing. His mom is his filmer and producer, I believe. So we love to hear mom interact with him as well. So my sweet Nate, thank you so much for inspiring me. So let's get on with the haul. Let me show you the first blanket. I picked this blanket because I love the dark color. It is a black blanket and it has purples and browns and yellow plaid in it. And it is like a yellow fringe in there. Now, some of the fringe pieces did fall off when I was washing that, but I'm gonna be honest, and like I told you in the first video, I wash everything. But this blanket, this is only half, and I'm 5'6", well, mostly 5'6". I'm about 5'6", and it is touching the floor right now. So this blanket is very, very, very big. The other thing is that I believe it does have some wool in it. So tell me what you think. But it has been washed, so it is so super soft. It does not have any moth holes or tears or anything. The only thing that is wrong with it is that there are 1 or 2 of the hand-stitched tassels that were sewn in. A few of those are missing, and honestly, I think they might have gone missing when I washed them. One of the things that I noticed about this blanket, y'all, and maybe you can help me, is when I went to wash it, it almost had like a hair, kind of like mohair, shed from it. But when I let it dry and I put it in the dryer, I didn't have that. But it did feel like a soft, almost like a mohair feel. So if you know what kind of material this is, it's very warm, it's very soft, and I really liked the color, especially maybe for a guy's room or a den. That would be really pretty. So I'm not sure about keeping that one. It just doesn't match my colors. So if you are interested in that blanket or any of the other things that I showed in part 1 of the haul or this part, please make sure you contact me via email. Let me know what you're interested in, and I can tell you how much it weighs, what kind of box it would go in, give you a price. We can talk about shipping and all of that kind of stuff. So let me go ahead and show you the 2 other blankets that I got. And y'all, these are massive and super heavy. Now I love this one too. Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do. And I have mentioned Julie, Thrilled Thrifter, before. I think I got that right. But she finds blankets all the time and then takes them home and immediately styles them in her home, which it takes me more than just the snap of a finger to do, but she has got some great designs. So I found this. Now this is half of it, and these are the colors. I'm going to show you kind of the color pattern, but it is absolutely beautiful. Now again, I am 5'6", so I would think it's touching the floor. So if it is touching the floor right here, it is above my head. So this is half of the length and this is the width. So this is a super big blanket and it is very heavy, but I just loved the beautiful colors in this. I love that plaid. I think it will go with anything. I think it will look great over the back of my couch, which is where I think I may place it to add a little bit of color in here. We just recently painted and we did go with a very neutral color because I change my mind a lot on stuff. So I may put this on the back of the couch because it is so warm and so soft now. I've washed it and I hung it to dry and then I fluffed it in the dryer. It is so soft and smells so good. But wait, there's more. I also got this one. Now this one is even heavier than the first one. It's actually thicker. I don't think that it's as wide or as long. It's about the same length as the first blanket is. Now that other one I just showed you is much bigger, but this one is super thick. I want you to look at the thickness of this blanket. So on one side, it is green and black and white. Does have some fringe, and on the other side it is red. So how beautiful would this be at Christmas? Now I'm sure Julie and them, and especially Carol at My Blessed Nest and Erin and all those ladies, they can just throw this over their couch or whatever and it's gonna look beautiful. It would take me, I would like, oh, let me move this and let me move this. They just throw it over and it looks amazing. I would just worry about it until it was just right. But I could not pass up these wonderful, thick, warm, cozy, soft blankets at the bins. I actually did weigh this. It weighs about 4 to 5 pounds. So I'm guessing that I paid maybe $6 to $8 for this blanket, which I think is a really great deal. So those are all of the blankets that I got at that trip to the bins, those 3 and the 2 Afghans, which if you didn't get to see them, go back because they're beautiful. So let's move on. I was able to find one bin that had a whole bunch of like hand towels or tea towels in there, and I was super excited. Now I've washed these and dried them, but I have not ironed them, which I will press them. But I did find this little love with the heart on there, a little Valentine towel to hang in your kitchen. I also found this one, and this one says, "Be mine." And I thought that was super cute. So I will probably place these either in my booth or they'll be in an upcoming live sale, which may have already happened. Just depends on what people are asking for. Then I found these two, and I know for a fact they come from Hobby Lobby, and I love the color. It is a beautiful, like a teal blue color, and it does have the little bunny, and there were two matching towels, and I do know that I've seen these from Hobby Lobby, so that's where those came from. I did find two Christmas ones. This one I thought was just super cute. It says Howdy Holiday, and it is like a Santa with some boots on it. And I thought that was sweet, especially since I'm in Texas. And so this one will definitely be for sale in a live sale, or maybe at my booth next Christmas. We'll see what happens. And then I picked this one up because if you remember at the bins, probably my second or third time I went to the bins, I found a red tablecloth with white snowflakes all over it. And I thought this would be a great accent piece, maybe to put on one of my wooden crates or to hang somewhere else that matches it. But this is really cute. Now I only found one of these, so I may be putting those in a lot to sell. And then I found another beautiful Christmas tablecloth, and I really like this one. It is the hollies and the berries and the pine and pine cones with the red birds on it, and it is a really, really big tablecloth. So it is square. It's a square. This is what it looks like folded in half. So it is a really wide. And then it is about this long. And I didn't measure them or anything. I simply just washed them and dried them. And of course they haven't been pressed, but they will be pressed and everything before they are put in my booth or taken to a show. So that's all of the linen style things that I got. And these are the next few things. I didn't get very much left in this haul. That was just a lot of linens. But I did find one very interesting thing. And again, I have never picked up dolls or anything, but I picked up this beautiful hand-painted doll. Her face is hand-painted, if you can see it. She is a cloth doll with a cloth face. Now, her head is a little wobbly, but it doesn't feel disjointed. It just feels that way. She has a beautiful bright colors on her skirt and on her apron. She is new because she still has the string that keeps her dress together. She has a slip, and I know, I'm just exposing her, aren't I? I'm sorry. But she even has little pantaloons on under here. But I wanted you to see her little legs. They are beautiful. So what I have learned about this is a handmade doll from Hungary, maybe. I think that's right. And she has little pom-poms on her hairs. But if you know anything about these dolls, please let me know. She is in perfect condition, other than her head is just a little wobbly, but I don't know if she's supposed to be that way. Her arms are not jointed, but they are all cloth. And I thought she was just beautiful. So I did pick her up. And she doesn't weigh hardly anything. And since you pay by the pound, I thought I would give it a try. If you saw in the video, I did end up picking up this beautiful little vintage purse. And I know Joanne at A Work in Progress, she collects vintage purses, but it does have the little, and it's a faux gold, but it's just like a really lightweight chain, but it's connected here like this. There's no marking or anything, but the inside is beautiful. There was no real snags. There was a few things. Now, I did not wash this. There were a few snags right here, but otherwise this tapestry little purse was darling, and I picked that up. I thought that would be beautiful in a vignette with maybe some white gloves beside it. Oh, or pink gloves even. That would be absolutely beautiful. So if you're interested again in anything that I've shown you, make sure that you contact me about that. Otherwise, some of them will show up in my live sales as well. I was super stoked to find these little vintage Christmas. It looks like they were part of what do you call that? Like a banner, which would have been cute right here. It just says here that they are made in Hong Kong, if that will will focus for you, but it does say Hong Kong right here. Both of them are marked with Hong Kong, so it does tell us that they are a little bit vintage. I only got to find 2 pieces of those, so now I'm on the hunt for one of the really sharp flower frogs, because wouldn't that be cute, sticking in a flower frog in a vignette? I just love these, and they weighed absolutely nothing, so I basically got them for free. I wish I could have found many more. As I told you before, I have a cross collection, and I was editing the video for the shop along. I was like, oh my gosh, I passed that up. Why did I do that? I even made a comment about it in the video, but I did not. How exciting. I did pick this up. Now, this is not vintage or anything. It's made in China. It has the sticker, but it's a little metal cross, and my ceiling goes up to a peak over the kitchen bar or counter, and all over that I have a wall of crosses, and so I'm eager to get Lovey to add that to my wall for me. I'm sure he'll just think that's a great idea. Now, I only found 3 other things, and 2 of them are a set, or they're the same thing. And I thought about saving these for a Halloween challenge, because normally we participate in a Halloween challenge, but I'm going to go ahead and show you them now. And maybe I'll have a new viewer by then, hopefully lots of new subscribers and viewers by then. And I will probably have forgotten that I showed them, and I'll show them all over again. But these look to be little picture holders, and I thought they were super cute with their sparkly hats and their little jack-o'-lantern faces. They are tin or metal, and so they're just hollow on the bottom, no markings or anything, but I thought that they were super cute. I'm trying to find something with this top, or I really like to have the flower frog, but see, something like this just stands up on there, and I thought that that was really cute. I actually thought if there was maybe a picture of Lovey and myself dressed up for Halloween as children, that would be really cute in a vignette. So I'll be on the hunt for those types of pictures. The last thing that I picked up is just another little thing for Halloween, and it is just this little glittery-eyed skull. It is made out of wood. I do think it probably has something else on the bottom, but I was only able to find one. I can use this in crafting for a wreath, or I can use it as just another part of a display or something. And so it was very lightweight. You don't find a lot of Halloween things, and so I did pick this up as well. So that's all for part 2 of the haul of my trip to the bins right after the new year. And again, all total $60 for everything. So I think I did really well. So what is your favorite item? For me, other than the blankets, because I really do like blankets. I get cold very easily here, especially with the new tile floors. So I like the blankets. I do really love these vintage cardboard pieces for Christmas, the cutouts that I saw, and I just love that little Santa face. Isn't he darling? And I did like the little tapestry purse here. So those probably have to be my favorites. What were your favorites for this portion of the haul? If you'll leave me a comment below, I would love to interact with you in the comments. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already done so. I am trying to get to 500 subscribers, and also hit the all notifications, because I'm going to go live. I'm going to have some creator chit chats once a month, and I'm very excited about the people who've agreed to come and chit chat with us. They are other YouTube creators, so get to know each other. And other than that, I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and until next time, y'all stay pretty and be sweet. Bye-bye.